Okay, as before, when I was talking about when you're attacking the enemy objective, your men lock onto the enemy objective, which is why I said use the defense button, so some of your men hang back to attack the spawning in enemy. Well, the same rule applies for when the enemy is attacking your objective. They lock on to your objective and don't shoot your spawning in units. They can still accidentally shoot them, but with stray bullets, but they don't target them. So, when dealing with rushes, it's best to let the buggy or the jeep actually start attacking your base before you deploy your troops. So, say for example a buggy's coming in and you deploy before he started attacking your base. You deploy 3 pipsqueaks. That buggy comes in, kills all 3 of them. They've hardly done any damage. The buggy then comes in and starts killing your base. Your pipsqueaks are now on cooldown, so you can't deploy anymore. It's the start of the mission, so you haven't got hardly any cash. You might be able to deploy 1 or 2 Warpips. If you deployed them earlier on with your pipsqueaks, they probably got killed as well. If you haven't upgraded your recruitment center, you might still be only on 2 pips. You're in trouble. You're stuck. But if you let the jeep come in and attack your base first before you deploy, once you deploy, he's locked onto your base and you can kill the jeep or the buggy without them targeting you and killing you. You can basically kill virtually any rush from a vehicle at the beginning of the game with just 3 pipsqueaks and maybe 1 or 2 Warpips. So now, instead of that coming in and wrecking everything that you've deployed and you haven't got any cash or pip slots, just by changing them 2 or 3 different tactics or strategies, just by changing them, you've now changed the tide of the battle from having nothing and no options and losing to killing the rush without taking any casualties and having a nice little blob on the field ready to walk up unopposed. So it's tiny little things like that that can make a huge difference in a game. As you can see, they're not attacking my men. They're just still attacking the objective. So I just killed them all really quickly. If I had have deployed these earlier before they started attacking my base, it would have been a lot closer fight. They would have killed quite a few. I would have ended up wasting cash. So it's just a good strategy to let them attack your base first and then deploy a giant blob. So like now, I wouldn't be adding more troops because they're not in a blob. They'll end up getting spread out. So you just wait for everything to die and then wait for the enemy to attack your base again and then deploy in a giant blob. And there you go. A lot better success than if you just tried to bring everything out bit by bit.